Morning, y'all. Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, and Fearless Services. Good morning. You alright? It's Thursday. And for y'all that work Monday through Friday, you're almost there. Almost there. Today is, Thursday, January the 4th, 2024, year of our Lord. Today I'm going to talk about, in today's episode of In My Life, the 366 Project, I'm going to talk about Parenthood, Over Yonder, Mr. Red, and yes sir, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine takes us back to 1966. In 1966, my brother and I were 9 and 10 years old. So, things were so much different back then. The kids were so much more respectful. We were raised that we said, and maybe this is a Southern thing, I don't know. We were raised to say, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And if we didn't, we got a rap upside the head. Bang! You only had to have a couple of raps upside the head before you realized, yes sir, yes sir. You were taught to respect your elders. When we were with our pop and we were out somewhere and somebody else, my dad would start talking to somebody. You boys, me and my brother, we didn't say a word because the rule was you don't speak unless you're spoken to. Yes, sir. So, can you imagine that now? Can you imagine that? Respect your elders. Yes, sir. You don't speak. Pause that there, will you? You don't speak unless you're spoken to. And the other terminology that was used a lot was mixed company. You had to be especially courteous in mixed company. Mixed company meant women were there. You held the door open for women. You opened the car door for women. I still open the car door for my wife. I can't imagine the kids today going through what we did, but it made us more disciplined. My dad used to say, if I say jump, you say how high? Yes, sir. Guess it worked okay. Worked okay. My brother and I turned out all right. Let's check that chuck. Check that chuck, you big ol'. Woo! Hey! You got some blue chucks on there, boy. Yeah, don't like to brag, but these are blue on blue, man. You got the blue high-top chucks with the red, white, and blue Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star logos, 2 vent hose, white toe, white sole, double black racing stripe. What if those were dark blue? A darker blue than that. Maybe a shade lighter than that. White shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. Yeah, I'm going to go with these are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. So I got an email yesterday from one of our loyal listeners, and he said that he listens to my show every morning, and his wife pretends not to listen. And he said, she always says she's not listening, but he said, I think she is, because yesterday he said we were in the grocery store and she tripped over her own shoelaces, and she said, I should have double knotted them for safety. She's listening. She's listening. Double knot those shoes. When those shoestrings are too long, you've got to double knot them to keep it from fall. That's the double knotted for safety to keep from falling. That joke. You know, Parenthood is feeding the mouth that bites you. Parenthood is feeding the mouth that bites you. And all you people that have had kids, you know that one. Slang, over yonder. Which bike you looking at? I'm looking at that one over yonder. Over yonder, man, over there. Over here, over... Strokers Dallas merch, merch.com. Check out what we have. The inventory has been updated. And we would love to sell you something. Anything. Check it out. If you're looking for a motorcycle, we have lots of motorcycles for sale. StrokersDallas.com. No merch in there. Just StrokersDallas.com is my regular website. Strokers Dallas merch is my online merchandise site. If you have a bike you're not riding, you want to sell it, we can come get it. We can get it ready to sell and sell it. It's worth less today than it was a couple months ago. It's going to be worth less in the spring than it is now. Now is the time. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. If somebody doesn't make an effort to be in your life, don't try so hard to be in theirs. It's not worth it. What does that mean, Mr. Fairless? That means be with people that want to be with you. Don't try so hard for some lame brain that ain't trying hard to be with you. You are special. Realize that. You know, when I give these talks, it's just me and you. Just me and you talking. That's why I do it by myself. I'm talking to you. The lady that tripped over her shoestrings in the store, I'm talking to you. It's me and you. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to leave you with a song. A horse is a horse, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Did you know Clint Eastwood played himself on an episode of Mr. Ed in 1962? Mr. Ed was a ratings hit, and it aired from 61 to 66. You know, we think of those shows as kind of campy, funny, goofy shows. I Love Lucy and Mr. Ed and Leave It to Beaver and some of those. Those were prime time Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock, Friday nights at 8 o'clock. Those were prime time shows back then. That was the same time we were saying, yes, sir. Same time my dad would say, get up and put that channel 4. You only had 3 choices. Okay, tonight is Thursday, so we do trivia, which is a blast. So y'all come see us. We'll be over yonder. Rick@strokersdallas.com is my email. Gotta go. Love you, bye.